The old mackerel takeoff.
Oh, yep.
Tez! Yes!
Oh, that's what we want.
Tez! Yes, Phantom.
Stay in there.
We watch,
Stay
come up
there.
here, Tez, the anchor line.
We don't want any Shauno tricks with you. Oh, yeah.
Come up. Yes. Bit more action. Whoa! That's on camera, which is good.
It's a disease. Is it a knot?
No, it's a bit of whatchamacallit, jellyfish.
Get on the circle, so I hope he doesn't get to the
I'll be right.
floaters. Oh, here he comes. Right.
We'll keep Shauno away from it.
Hang on, come around again.
He's not the biggest of spots, but we'll definitely take him. Oh, that's a fillet wrecker, but we got him.
Hey, nicely done.
Nice!
On the board. Thank you.
Oh, the stinger treble.
The stinger treble does the trick.
Oh, I think it'd be the perfect time to start the episode as well, guys. We are out at Palm Beach Reef today and we're chasing spotty mackerel. And that's our first landed one for this morning. Shauno dropped one a bit earlier on. Not a massive fish, but a great way to start. Spinning little chrome slugs. We've got some floating pillies out here with the Phantom and Mr. Whale. And the boys are on the board. It's about 6:30 now. It's been very, very quiet, but hopefully they're starting to come on the chew. Let's get back out there.
Let's do it.
That guy's some tasty fillets. Apparently the captain eats first, so I'm sorted. Lunch is safe. Have a go there. Now obviously guys, like all fish, you want to give them a good bleed. And you want to probably gaff them in a better spot than I did, but we'll take it. Shauno, can you just rip that zip over for us? Then straight in the ice. Hopefully we can put a few of his friends in there shortly. One spotty looks a bit miserable, but it's better than no spotties. See that? Surface hit. We got bait.
Oh, right.
Looks very scared, that bait. Oh my goodness. There's bait everywhere.
That's what we want.
Is it? Prefer them to be showering. Well guys, just cutting up a bit of burley to further increase the attraction to the area. Bit of a mixed multiple prong attack. Spinning, pillies, and whatever Tez thinks he's doing. Oh, well I'll obviously have a cast into that. Big school of bait here behind us there, guys.
Yeah, I brought him in.
Up on the surface. With a bit of luck, something's pushed them to the surface and not just they're having the most stress-free day of their lives. Not a predator in sight. Oh yes! Yes! Shauno! That's him! That's him!
In the burley old trail.
Yeah.
A couple of mates will follow him up.
Well, Shauno, you're having the first crack of the morning, mate.
Oh,
Oh no!
oh no.
No, he's run towards you.
You buttoned on?
Yes.
Oh, lovely.
It's always good when a rod goes off.
Probably should put your rod down, Sammy, get the gaff, mate.
I'm going to catch his mate.
Oh no!
No!
Just bit me. Oh, he shook his head and that was the end of that.
Oh, that looked like a good fish. He took off, didn't
he? He shook his head and come off.
he? No!
That's a real shame. Oh. Why?
That sucks. He
Why?
crushed that.
Oh, you got to put that on, mate.
Don't worry about that.
Too excited.
That like halfway back, or
Pretty quick, yeah, like
but like off the bottom, or
just as it's coming off the bottom. Ah, shame.
that sucks.
Action, it's all starting to happen. Oh, no, it was just out here, that last one.
Yeah, well my pilly wasn't there, so Don't know how long it had been like that for. Maybe check your pilly too, Tez.
Yeah.
Mine was gone.
Bait.
So that's the bait rig we're using there, guys. That's a small little blue pilchard, little mustard penetrator ocky hook, light bit of wire, and a float rig. Yeah. And that's Palm Beach for you. Plane going through. Rightio. So no sinker on this rig, just let it waft up. And then I'll get this float back. I've been running it about 3 meters below the surface, but I'm going to run this one a bit deeper. See what happens. So what we got there, guys, I use a toothpick to jam it in there so it doesn't lose my depth, but when a fish strikes it'll still come out. And I'll drift it back behind the boat and wait. Hopefully it goes off before Tez's. Oh, that is what we call a mackerel splitting a school of bait.
Yeah, right. Nice. Screenshot that.
Beautiful. Picturesque day, isn't it?
It's lovely, mate.
Oh, I just got hit and bitten off.
Yeah.
Yep. You little.
You bitten off? Oh, good man. Like it's better if you catch them, but
Well, you wouldn't know. The old Palm Beach haircut. Probably should use wire, but they reckon it detracts from the bites. So rig up again, try again.
Down?
Yep, got him.
Yes.
Sammy. What's all happening?
You spin that camera around, please. Yes. Hook up. Shauno's trying to stitch me.
I was going to say, keep over the other side, mate.
There he is. That's a spotty run. Woo. Yeah, that's what they do. Someone be able to take the sheath off the gaff, please. Sure. Now the funny thing is today we've had all our action on the slugs. Not one of the pillies has been eaten, which is crazy.
Do you want me to net it for you? I'll just tail lift it actually.
Yeah, get that off. Like that, mate. Not too nice, good. There he is. Righto, Tez. He's not the biggest, but we'll take him. Oh, yonks. Oh, yes. Oh, that was not him. We've got a double hook up here. Oh, yes.
Mine's going to go Burko, eh? Mine's
Oh. Right, under and up. There we go. There we go. Good shot, Tez. And Shauno's on as well. Chuck him in. Chuck him in.
I'm just going to re-rig.
Yeah, you do that.
Oh, bugger.
Stop doing that, Sean.
Can that stop happening?
Well, you'd hope so, but oh, quick, there's more down there. Surely one of these pilchards is going to go off. Surely. 8 can't be. Well, that is a bleeding Palm Beach spotted mackerel, making a mess of the boat like they always do, but that's not a bad fish. They get a heap bigger than that. Last year's size was a lot bigger, believe it or not, but we're getting a bit of action now. It was a slow start, finally putting a few in the boat. Well, Dad and I are. Sean keeps on letting them all go, which he'll deny to no end.
Conservationist, mate.
He reckons there's a planned release, but no, it's good to see a few fish hitting the deck, even if the camera is a bit skew. Now guys, we talk about matching the hatch. My schoolie just coughed up that when we got him in the boat, and that's the slugs we're using. That's about as close as it gets. And they're the pilchards we've got down on the bait rigs, which haven't turned a reel yet. So Yeah, a little bit of biology for you. That's the food chain. There you go. Matching the hatch even more. Change to a white one. White on white bait. Fish on this cast, it's happening. You heard it first.
Up in Central Queensland, Mark, I'll take you to the Garfish Beach if you like.
That'd be good actually.
Garfish Beach.
Oh yeah, the beach we go to that. We just get them all on the high tide.
Oh yes.
There it is.
Yes. That's him. I felt good about that cast.
Watch that happen.
Yes. Been a little while between hits there.
Usually I need a bit more.
Oh, here we go, here we go. That one's a bit. There we go. Yes! Yes, the pilly! Yes, the pilly! I watched that float go down too.
Down left and right,
Yep.
We might have a little school coming through. You chuck us that gaff, please.
You ready to go it?
I should be alright. Keep you spinning. Hey? Yeah. Oh, it's moments of, or ages of nothing and then moments of madness. There he is. There he is.
Yeah.
Triple. We got a triple hook up. That's one in the boat. Shauno's on. Oh! Oh no, that just jumped and re-gaffed itself. Righto, Tez, where are you?
Well, I'm just out to the right here, I think. Well, he wants to come out this way.
Righto, I'll move this fish up. Oh, hook's out. Trying to pass that rod around. We've got one fish on the deck. It's all happening. It's all happening.
All happening alright?
Righto, Tez. Just come around there so he doesn't get out. Or you can stay there if you want. Now that float rig
That worked okay.
worked a treat.
Yeah.
It popped when the fish bit.
Yeah.
You need a, are you good?
Yeah, I'm getting close, but oh, you can go a bit close.
Well, you let us know because Tez is,
One shot of
This one might be a bit bigger.
might be a Spano maybe. Are yours up there, Sean?
Mate.
Is yours up?
No. Come to the boat.
Yeah, it might be a bit bigger.
Yeah, mine.
Righto, Sean's on. Oh, that's a good fish. You stand up and point back towards me. That's a nice one too. Wind up a bit more. Wind up a bit more. Yep. Here we go.
Oh, come on. There you go.
No shark here.
He's dodging us.
He's
Here we go. Well, I'm just going to grab this guy, I think.
shot too, Sammy.
Oh, that's a cracker.
That's a good one.
That's a really nice fish. You hold that. Or actually, I might dump him on the floor. What are you doing there, Tez?
I think I might have a shark.
A shark?
No.
No. Here, I'll get your lure out.
Yep.
Keep going. Hold him, hold him, hold him, hold him.
And we're keeping the pilchard record intact. No spotty.
Yeah, no spotties on pillies.
Oh goodness.
Do you want?
What do think?
Not much. Oh, where's he? Where's he hooked? Oh, yeah, I can pop that out.
Finally got the spot. A lot of drag.
Oh, no, it'll come out the other side. Give it back. There we go. Hook out.
Well done.
Give you a ripper. Okay. Now we got some.
Going on.
There's a bit going on there. Well, we've got Shauno back on the rod. These guys are making a mess everywhere. We might deal with them and then show you
Just point out mine's slightly bigger.
I can't, it's really hard to tell.
No, I can tell easily. That's
very difficult to tell who caught what.
The one that Tez has got is the one I got.
I don't think it's hard to tell. Like I said, it's a very similar size, almost pigeon pair. Mine might just have got there. There you go, there's a double hook up. The end result, mine's slightly bigger than Sean's.
Obviously not. Have a go at this one. This is a proper one. This is
They say a mackerel's only as good as a gaff shot, so
you did alright with this one too.
Managed to get one right. But yeah, we've got 4 mackies now, so we're chipping away. They're just coming through in little packs. We're getting a couple of chances every half an hour or so, but it's chipping away. It's not like it was last year. Last year was absolute madness.
Yeah,
but it's still good fun.
Early season, mate. There's a bit of a late season this one. I hope.
Yeah, well, we got no other excuses.
That's a good fish. That's a good eater. That one.
It is.
Oh.
And they're terrible eating, so mate, I've got cats and stuff at home that I can get rid of that one for you if you need.
Not a chance in the world, mate. That's an absolute ripper. That'll be coming home with me. Luckily I didn't get the small one, that's for sure.
Righto, straight on the ice. We've bled these guys. We gave them a bit of a dampen as well. They're a bit of a handful to hold when they're live, but yeah, straight in the ice and then keep spinning.
Yeah.
Go get yourself another one,
right,
mate. You're falling behind.
No, it's all right. Forearm's got a bit of power about it. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, meters.
There it is.
Yep. Here we go.
Is that the float?
Yeah.
The half filly?
Yeah. I was just. Here we go. It's gonna come racing past. No, it's the half. Oh no! It's the half that Sean.
Yes. Picked it.
What is it? Not doing much.
Shark.
Oh no! Can you flip that camera around? I just lost my head cam.
Oop. Oh.
Yeah, right. No, not a bit, mate. Hey, change his mind. Hey, he's going.
Righto, do I have to gap this?
Yeah, I'll go.
Hold on. Just want to gaff Sammy's fish, really.
Well, guys, this is a bit controversial, this one. One of the bait rigs has gone off, and it's the first half pilchard we've put back. And this is on Sean Wales' advice. He reckoned a little half pilly would go off. It's actually been in the water for about 5 minutes, so I don't think it's got anything to do with the size of the bait or the half pilchard. I think I just rigged it perfectly, and Sean's got nothing to do with it.
This is my fish, mate.
It's definitely not. But yeah, this is the first. Well, I haven't seen it yet. I don't want to call it early. We just had a shark encounter, but hopefully this is a little spot on a bait, which last year we caught heaps of, but this year. Where is he? He definitely took some line. There he is. It's a mackie. It's a mackie. That's a nice one.
Did you gaff it or you?
I might be able to gaff it, or Tez can. Oh, that's it. Oh, he's having a fair go. I'm getting tired. Now you may notice behind us there is bugger all boats here. We've almost got this place to ourselves. There's about 5 boats left. It's very rare that you get to see Palm Beach like this. What is this guy?
He's been going to the gym.
It's thumping, it's definitely a mac.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully.
Speeding off the other day.
Australian record.
Australian record.
1.8 kilos.
You wait till I write the article about it. I just had a feeling they'd like the smaller presentation. You know, it's that angular edge, that 1% stuff that people don't often know. Oh, it's a good spotty. Oh no. Oh no. Tez.
Is that still stuck?
Yep.
Shauno, do you want to grab the toothpick out of that?
What's going on? I just need, there's a toothpick at the bottom of that black tube.
Yep.
Just pull on that. Boom. We're back in the game.
Beautiful.
Oh, nice. What?
He is a nice one. I'll chuck that gaff there, Tez.
He's a nice one. Yes, nice work.
Very good.
Very nice.
That's a big spotty. That is a real one. That's like last year.
Yeah, that's a wowzers.
Yeah.
Good grab shot.
Oh, hold him up, mate.
Right.
Damn, half pilly.
So guys, they're eating half pillies now. A lot of people won't tell you that. A lot of people don't think of it. Me, as soon as they weren't eating full pillies, I was like, definitely half pillies. Sean told me, he's like, nah, that'll never work.
That'll never work.
Well, let's hold this guy up because he's a belter. And there you go. That is a Palm Beach spotty mackerel. That's a real one. That's what we come here for. Big fat fish. Beautiful. Fought like the absolute clappers as well. That is real good fun. Unreal. Let's get another one. It's number 5. We're chipping away. Not going too crazy, but we're getting there. But that guy, he makes it all worthwhile. What a cracking fish. He'd be kind of 4 kilos. Really nice one. Beautiful.
That's half my fish anyway, mate.
Is it?
The bloody secret little tip.
Well, ladies and gents, the rain is not clearing at all. Have a look at that. That's all coming our way. Got my favourite anchor winch hard at work up there. But no, we've had our fun. It's been quiet for the last kind of 40 minutes. Haven't had another hit, so it might be done for the morning. Not too bad when you can get a few fish for a feed and be done by 8:30. That's a good day in the office. We had plenty of chances. We got 5 in the bag. Tez, bring back memories?
Yeah, it's been a few years, but that was a great session. Very good.
Well, yeah, we're going to head for home. But not disappointed with that. It looked pretty tough. We didn't see a great deal of other fish caught, so I think any day that you can come home with a feed when it's tough fishing is a win in my books. We've got a few Ks to cover. Get away from this rain. Sean, I didn't bring a jacket, did you, Sean?
I need one, mate. Queensland tough over here.
Aren't you from New South Wales?
Yeah. Very wet.
Well guys, we grounded out this morning and we got the rewards. It was pretty tough fishing, but hey, we got some fillets to show for our efforts. It wasn't as on fire as we'd seen it in previous years, but hey, can't complain about a feed like that. Obviously had to pay a bit of a whale tax, and we gave Shauno 2 for a feed, but we've got some really nice fish there. Put the tape on this one here. That one's 75 centimeters. That's the smallest one we kept. And this big girl here, I reckon, is in the low 90s. The tape stops at 80 centimeters, so I reckon about 91, 92. I actually wanted to put it on the scales. I'm calling it for about 4 kilos. It's a good fish. Nice and solid, good condition. Oh, look at that. 4.58, that's a cracking spotty. Now I know they get a lot bigger down south, places like Coffs Harbour. They get some monstrous fish, but up here in Queensland, that's a really nice fish. Really nice fish. Now I'll probably say this in just about every video where I bring some mackerel home for a feed. But one of the great things about them is there's very little waste on them. You can eat, I reckon, about 80% of the fish. You can even cook the racks on the barbecue. So I'm going to show you how I filleted them up. Spoiler alert, it's exactly the same as I fillet Spanish and school mackerel. You just adjust the size of the fish you're dealing with, essentially. But let's chuck the time lapse on and get to work. Now from here you just lop the tail and the head off, clean that section of guts out, and you chuck that rack on the barbecue with a bit of salt and pepper. Absolutely beautiful as well. Use the head and tails for crab bait, and you've pretty well wasted absolutely nothing. Another thing, I've been keeping the skin on my mackerel fillets and cooking them skin side on lately, and I found it keeps the moisture in the flesh a lot better than when I used to skin it. You don't have to eat the skin. I found you actually can though. There's no harm in eating it, especially once it's been on the pan. It gets a bit crispy, it's quite nice. But I now recommend that if you are going to cut up your mackerel, leave the skin on, fry it skin side down for a bit. That gets all the fat from under the skin, keeps it in the meat. You can either pull it off when you're eating or whatever, but skin on is the way of the future, I reckon. That's one down, couple more to go. Now it's straight to the fridge for these guys, but you stay tuned because we're going to chat tackle and tactics straight after this. Okay guys, it is tackle talk time. Let's kick it off with the outfit. For this session, I used a 10 to 20 pound Wilson blade and tails rod. That's 7 foot long, nice light tip. Plenty of power in the butt section for when they really get stuck in and have a go. And I matched that with a 5000 ATC Virtuous, the high speed version, just to give you a bit of extra pace on the retrieve. Now that's spooled with 20 pound braid, and I used 30 pound leader. Now, the slugs that we were using, it's a good old fashioned laser. It's no secret the lasers have been a very popular lure for spotty mackerel over the years, particularly at Palm Beach Reef. They perfectly imitate those little whitebait, but I think any small slug in that 20 to 25 gram range would do the job if you cranked it quick enough. Colours, I'm not sure if it makes a huge difference. I've always liked blues, pinks, whites, and the redhead worked as well. Now, the controversial topic, wire. Should you use wire? Look, you probably should, and I don't know if it would make a difference or not. You certainly get bitten off a bit without using it. But would you miss any hits or deter any fish with wire? I'm not sure, but I think I will start using it just to try it out, see if it works. If it works just as well, then wire me up because I'm sick of losing lures. Now, technique-wise, essentially all you're doing is casting it out, letting it get close to the bottom, and then just cranking it back as fast as you can. And when those spotties hit, there's definitely no second guessing because they hit hard. Now guys, the float fishing outfit is relatively similar. This is a 15 to 40 pound Wilson Venom. And the reason I chose this rod is because it's got a full back grip there. And when the rod's sitting in the rod holder, I like it to be resting on the hyperlon and not a split butt where it's resting on the bare blank. When it does that, it increases the risk of just snapping and losing the whole outfit. So I always choose for the full grip on the rod holder rods. Now I've matched that with the 5000 Virtuous. This is the lower speed one, or the regular one, not the high speed version. Spooled with 30 pound braid, again 30 pound leader, and then the rig we used, as you would have seen in the video, is a 5.0 mustard penetrator octopus hook, a small bit of 30 pound wire, and then I just tie that directly onto my 30 pound leader. And then I have a float, for which I use a running float rig. Now usually when you go out to places like Palm Beach Reef, you'll see people using small bits of styrofoam, either cubes or rectangles, as their floats. And what they do is they wrap their line around it, just cinch it in a little bit, and then they float their bait back. Now what happens is when the mackerel takes the bait, it actually pulls through the styrofoam, it halves it, and that styrofoam just floats off into the sunset and creates a lot of unnecessary pollution. And particularly if you times that by like 100 boats on a busy day, there's a lot of foam going out there that doesn't need to be there. So this is the running float rig that I use. It works on exactly the same principles, does the exact same job, but the only thing you add to the environment is a small bit of bamboo. So I'll show you how I do that now. So all you'll need is a float with just a tube for the line to go through, like so. What you want to do is pick your depth, grab the end of a skewer, the pointy end of a skewer, make a half hitch around it, and then poke it into the hole like so. Now you don't jam it in too hard, obviously, just finger tight is good. That will hold your depth and float around and not adjust that length at all. And then when you get a hit and the fish takes a bait, pulls out a bit of bamboo skewer, and that float then can slide all the way down your rig and doesn't impede you fighting the fish whatsoever. In my opinion, that is a lot more environmentally friendly way to do it. There's enough pollution out there as it is, so we don't need to add any more just for the sake of it when there's other ways to do it that are just as effective. Guys, if you'd like to check out any of the gear used in this episode, make sure you head over to wilsonfishing.com. They've got all the information there to get you out and into a few fish. If you'd like to support my channel, you can head over to my website, sammyhitzkefishing.com. Got heaps of merch available. Got hats, shirts, stickers, dehookers, phantom tools, all the cool stuff. So head over there and see if there's anything that tickles your fancy. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did like it or learned something, make sure you hit the like button below and make sure you leave us a comment as well. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing because there's new fishing action coming every single week. I hope you've all managed to sneak in a fish or two yourself and maybe even brought one home for a feed. But guys, hope you're all safe and well, and I'll catch you next week for another Sammy Hitzke fishing adventure. Cheers.